Hello future ACCs, myself Mohammed Shafri. I'm a proud Untangler. Today I'm here to introduce you regarding the paper Financial Management and also discuss about the examination format and few examination techniques, and also I want to say about the support system provided by Untanglex learning providers. So when speaking about financial management, if you ask me whether financial management is a practical paper or a theory paper, when looking at the previous examination sessions, we can easily see that it is a paper comprising of 50% theory and 50% practicals. So not only the numericals or practicals, you should be very much strong in the theory part also. Now let's look into the important areas of financial management. Financial management is having 6 core areas. That is financial management functions and environment, working capital management, investment appraisal, business finance, business valuations, and finally the risk management. First topic, that is financial management functions and environment. We are going to discuss about the nature and purpose of financial management and also the objectives of financial management. We'll be talking about a role of a finance manager in a company and also various financial markets. Next one is working capital management. Here we will be discussing the importance of managing working capital properly, then how to manage inventories, how to manage receivables and payables, and also the management of cash. All this comprises in the working capital management. Next one is investment appraisal. In investment appraisal, we will be discussing about various techniques of investment appraisal and changing these techniques or affecting these techniques after comprising of inflations and taxation. Next one is specific investment appraisal techniques. This is one of the investment appraisal is one of the main topic or main chapter in our syllabus. Next one is business finance. In business finance, we are going to discuss about various sources of funds or various areas from which we can collect finance. And another important area, that is the cost of capital. We are going to estimate the cost of capital and also the capital structure. We'll be dealing or we'll be telling about the capital structure methods and how to keep a proper capital structure in an organization. Next one is business valuations. In this we'll be talking about the nature and purpose of valuation of business. Next one is various models of business valuations and also how valuations of other assets. Last one is risk management. In risk management, we are going to discuss mainly about the foreign exchange risk and also the interest rate risk. Here we'll be also discussing about the hedging of all those risks or reducing of all those risks. These are the areas which we are going to discuss in financial management syllabus. And now let's move on to the examination format. You know that the exam is for 100 marks. You are having 3 sessions in the exam. First section is section A, and in section A you will be having 15 OTQ questions or objective type questions, each comprising of 2 marks. So section A will be for 30 marks. In section B you are having 3 case studies, and each case study is having 5 questions, each comprising of 2 marks. So section B is also having 30 marks. And in last section of section C, we will be having 2 constructive response questions of 20 marks. And the main areas from where question is asked is the working capital management, investment appraisal, and also the business finance. So in these 3 chapters, usually the questions comes in the section C or the constructive response questions. And you know that pass mark is 50, and you should never aim for that 50. You should aim for the 100 and always try to get the colorful marks. And now we'll be discussing about the conservative approach by Untanglex. That is, you know that the examination is for 3 hours, that will be 180 minutes, and for 100 marks. So we'll be having 1.8 minutes for each mark. But you should never use that. You should always use at least 1.6 minutes. Okay? Because if you're conserving a few time like that in each mark, then you will be having definitely 15 to 20 minutes after the examination. The reason why you should conserve this time is In every question paper, definitely you will be having one or two questions that is going to confuse you. So if you feel any question is bit confusing, you should never settle on that. You should just try to skip on to the next question by attending that question. So if you are attending the easy questions and you are having a 15 or 20 minutes at last, then you can come back to the questions which confused you. So after answering the easy questions, you will be having more confidence in order to face that question. So that's the method you should always remember while writing your examination. And you know that it will be examined, it will be a CBE, now it is CBE based examination, so you'll be having your exams completely in the computers. Okay, and so you should definitely try for practicing the CBE examination and make sure that you are thorough with the use of Excel and Word, etc. Now next thing is time you can spend in each section. In section A and section B you can spend 45 minutes, and in section C you can take 70 minutes. So you'll be having 15 to 20 minutes left after using this time. Now let's talk about a few things in order to make your examination easier. Making concepts clear. This is a professional course, so by hearting or just reading the textbooks or reading something doesn't work here. You should be always clear with the concept, as you're going to face new questions in the examination hall. Repeated questions never comes for exam, so you should be prepared for facing any sort of question. So if you're making your concept clear, you can easily apply those to any questions. Next thing is being regular in studies. This is something which is completely in your hands. You should be very regular, and moreover you should be very systematic in your studies. Next one is a continuous question practice and attending of mock test. Continuous question practice and attending of mock test will help you to face any sort of questions in the examination hall, and also to remove the examination fear inside you. Next thing is referring previous question papers. When referring previous question paper, you will be definitely getting an examination structure and the weightage from the in which chapters or which areas usually the questions are being asked. So these are things you should definitely remember before going for the examination or when doing your revisions or your studies. Okay. Now let's talk about FM pass. In financial management, looking at a few past sessions, you can see the pass rate is around 50%. Comparatively, it is let's look at the FM pass rate. You can see when looking at the previous 7 sessions, the pass rate is around 50%. It is comparatively an good result, but you know that 50% of students who attended the examination have failed. So you should be very careful and very systematic in your studies, and you can easily clear the exam. Next thing is the supports provided by Untanglex learning providers. Here they provide video lectures and study resources for you in practicing exam standard questions and conducting of mock examinations and doubt clearing and webinar sessions. You will be having mentoring sessions in the CBE training, and you will be also given the ICC notifications and updates regularly through the websites. So you should always try to use the maximum out of it, and let's hope for a brighter and colorful result from you. That's it, and we can see in the class sessions which will be going to start soon. That's it. Thank you.